Hey guys, welcome back to today's vlog. So, some updates. College football season starts tonight. Also, my brother Philip, who's not filming today because he's trying to get some stuff done before he goes to work today. He's joining the group. The prices of ham sandwich is a very good deal. I worked out. So that happened. So there's three things. That's one. Two is that I am working on I went to DC over the weekend. That's why there's nothing posted. I went Saturday night into Sunday, and I've been at work or been working on a DC trip montage with some vlogs in it. So the vlogs will not, as it says there. It won't be every day. I was planning to post it before this one, but I'm looking for music for that. So if you know any uncopyrighted music, there's a YouTuber that does it. And three, I have made a playlist with all my videos in it. So if you want to, you would be able to pretty much help me out by just watching them a lot. Just have it running in the background. It's not that much. You can have it muted. I have it as I don't think you can see here, but you can see right here. It's going to be right there. See, I have them running as I'm technically signed out there, so it gets views, so then I can get AdSense. If you would like to help me out, I'm trying to get to 10,000 views. I have about 9,000 left to go, so hopefully this cuts into it a lot. Don't know how well it would work, but if, 5 people constantly, I'm doing it, I have my mom's computer doing it, I think my brother's doing it, so there's 3. The goal is just to have the videos going in the background, so then, if you want to help me there. So we're getting into the video today. So 5 games already happened, but none of them were that important, except that South Florida and Stanford won. Both were ranked. So we're getting into the night's games first. Could do this so much better, but Minnesota starts their new coach PJ Fleck tonight. The first game at Minnesota. Oklahoma State plays Tulsa. Ohio State and Indiana. Very hyped game for no reason in my opinion. It's Ohio State versus Indiana. Indiana's not that good, but hey, ESPN's making this a national championship type mega cast, which I don't think is okay. Because you could be showing a lot more games. You could be showing a bunch of other games like this if you did. You'd be showing a lot more games and maybe getting these other teams some, I'm not saying people are going to watch it, but still, it would help out these small programs, just giving them one game at the beginning of the season. Also, there's a Moscow in Idaho. Just saw that. That was a fun fact. There's your fun fact for the day, guys. Friday. We have a few games Friday. I know Navy starts the season versus Florida Atlantic. Colorado and Colorado play. So Colorado State played twice. They played week 0, which was last week. You can call it week 0 because it's before, and it's not really a week, official week. It's just an appetizer. Washington plays Rutgers. Utah State plays Wisconsin. So Saturday's where the bulk of it is. Obviously, it's headlined at the night game Alabama-Florida State. I'll get into that in a bit. But Baylor and Matt Rhule start their season. New coach there. Wyoming and Iowa play. Wyoming has Josh Allen. Maybe people pinning him as a first pick. What else we got? We have Michigan versus Florida, NC State versus South Carolina, and Temple and Notre Dame playing. Northwestern plays Nevada. Another note, UAB and Alabama A&M. I know no one probably cares because it's a very, very low FBS team playing, I think, an FCS team. But it is the first UAB game in 3 years, 2 or 3 years. starting, so it's interesting. It's going to be fun. I think, and it's the home opener, so a lot of people are excited because Alabama loves football no matter what version of football it is. Trust me. South Florida plays again. Boise State plays. Western Michigan and USC play. That would have been great at like the end of last year. I would say that with Western Michigan, because they were rolling. Not saying they won't roll this year, and then USC, they were just hot last year. I'm correct. Houston had to reschedule. Houston's game, I think, is rescheduled, or they were debating it. So, due to obvious reasons, my prayers go out to everyone in the Houston area. Also, I hope you guys get better, and I know it will. But it's gonna be a long rebuild for them. And yes, it is postponed. But I know it's gonna be a long rebuild. There's still a struggle from it, but these people, there's a lot of people that helping volunteers, reporters who are helping, like the first responders, volunteers, reporters who are going beyond far and beyond the duties. So back to the football note. After that, Florida State and Alabama play. I'm gonna get to like the big game. Like that's it. Michigan and Florida State, Alabama, like the two big games this weekend. I'll talk about those in a minute. BYU and LSU also play. I'll get to that. I'm trying to see if I'm missing. No, so we're going to start. Alabama and Florida State will be last. So we're going to go Michigan, Florida. Michigan's going to win that because Florida has so many players just out for the season. Not for the season, suspended for that because they're all dumb. Like, you don't do that. Like, what happened is a lot of players are arrested for drugs.
Kids.
There's my brother with a good message. Don't do drugs. They're bad. But as important, that's important because it's like Florida State has a new quarterback. Florida has a new quarterback. Florida has like a new quarterback. He's a freshman. Like a lot of receivers and running backs are gone, so he's going to be defenseless there. And this is still on. Also, the whole pettiness thing, I hated it. I think he should have been released. Jim Harbaugh should have released his depth chart and his starting quarterback because there was no reason not to. Yes, Florida didn't, but Michigan, Florida was having a quarterback battle that they determined. Then BYU LSU, I know it's not the biggest game, but it's still a big game. It's a lot of the big matchups this year are week 2. Week 2 and 3, I think. There's not really big. BYU and LSU, it's moved to New Orleans. It's not in Houston. It's in New Orleans now. Yeah, I think it's in the Superdome. So, if they still play, in my opinion, I don't know yet. But it's rough because it's gonna be a rough one because one, the weather. It's in the Superdome, but still, New Orleans is getting battered right now. So, you don't know if that impacts it. Also, it being moved, do a lot of people still show up? And it's LSU, close to LSU now. I think a lot of people will show up, knowing LSU fans. But it's the first look at a new LSU offense. BYU, you saw last week. I think they played Portland State, and I think they won last week. So yeah. And then the big one, Florida State, Alabama. I think LSU's going to win that one. So, Florida State, Alabama. Alabama wins because Alabama's offense is better than it was last year. I saw the Alabama depth chart. They released the official one for the season. There's not Alabama secondary very strong. I mean, I would say if there's one weak spot, it's Trayvon Diggs who's transferring over, but you have you have Ronnie Harrison and Minka, and then you have Hootie Jones as a backup. So even if Trayvon Diggs struggles, Minka can still go down and play cornerback, and Hootie Jones can come in. It's not that bad of a transition because at one point last year, I think Hootie Jones may have been playing. I think like their first game, when Eddie Jackson got hit, like before they transferred him, Hootie Jackson played, and Hootie Jackson and Ronnie Harrison were like switching, I think, a lot and stuff. Hootie Johnson. But like the defensive line very strong, except Raquin Davis. He got shot in the leg somehow. Story's not clear. He claims that someone shot him, like it was a straight. Now there was claims that it was a straight bullet. Now it's saying that he was firing up in the air. Don't mess around with guns either. He was firing up in the air, and like a bullet hit him in the leg. I have a few questions about that. If you're standing up, shooting bullets into the air, I don't know how the bullet would hit you in the leg. I'm not saying like that's a false statement, but I'm just wondering maybe. I mean, if you were sitting, definitely. Like if you were sitting like legs like out, like kind of like that, and you were just like bang, 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 bang. Also, most people who do this, who have a gun, know not to shoot bullets up into the air. I'm just saying. Yeah, his judgment may have been impaired because it was like he may have been drinking because he was like watching the fight. I don't know. But that's the vlog. Like, subscribe if you haven't. Please like the video, and maybe go watch other ones. Also, as I said earlier, I'm praying for Houston and that whole area from Houston to New Orleans, all that area because actually from Corpus Christi to New Orleans, up to Houston and over. I mean, because you're hearing a lot about Houston, but you have to remember, Rockport, Corpus Christi, those areas are destroyed completely too. Like, Houston's got flooding, their houses in Rockport and Corpus Christi, there aren't houses standing. You have to remember that. Either way, they're going to have to rebuild. Now the storm has made a third landfall. It made a one over, like, the coast of Mexico, like, on like that point of Mexico that like sticks out, and then it hit Texas, went back out, and then it went up near western Louisiana. So those areas are bad, and they were already getting hit. And then New Orleans, you have to remember, it doesn't take much anymore for New Orleans to get screwed, especially if the storm goes, water goes up the Mississippi. I mean, like the storm rides up the Mississippi, or the areas where it would like wash into the Mississippi. You have to remember like. This could be dealing with this, and a lot of these people in Houston also were Katrina. A lot of people in Houston, well, not a lot, but a lot of people, there's a big group of people who left New Orleans after Katrina, settled in Houston, and like these areas haven't rebuilt. Some of these areas, like New Orleans, isn't really fully rebuilt. Louisiana hasn't really, like middle New Orleans. Louisiana hasn't rebuilt since the floods from last year, so it's a problem. So, my friend, I hope it's all good. Nah,